All right. All right. Hey, I'm BJ Armstrong. This is Ask BJA, and that's a clever name, I know, but I didn't come up with it, so I get to use it. But this is the second time that we've done this. This is an opportunity for you to ask questions about real estate, and we're going to answer them. And so, not knowing the questions is really half the fun. So today, I've brought in with me my good friend and colleague Danelle Moberly. Tell us just a little bit about your. Tell me a little bit about your business.
I've been in the business for 16 years. This past year, we expanded our team. We added another agent, Corey Leach, and we have hired a new assistant just this past October.
Awesome. Awesome. And so you said how long you've been in the business?
16 years.
16 years. And you expecting this to be a big year?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because we have big goals.
See, right? I love it. So, Danelle and I go way back, honestly. So I get to ask her questions that I get to ask nobody else.
Be careful.
My favorite thing about Danelle is she has 3 dogs, right? You have 3 dogs?
2 now.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, this is where I get in trouble. Sorry. Don't cry. Don't cry. That's rude. I know. So this is how well I know her, right? We can have really bad conversations like this. Right? All right. So. You're going first on the first question. I have 3 questions here, and we're going to get through these today. Do you want me to ask you one, or you want to ask me one?
You can ask me one.
Oh, good. All right.
I'll ask you the next one.
All right, so here it is. Oh, what's the number one thing I should do before I sell?
Before you sell, you should talk to an agent and get things for staging purposes, because the first impression is the biggest thing. When somebody walks through your door, even actually just sitting outside your door, that is huge, and an agent can help you with that.
What's the most common thing? So when you say staging, I also hear kind of conditioning in there. What's the most common thing that you see when you walk into somebody's house?
Too much stuff.
Right.
Personalization.
So the bedroom with 2 dressers and a chair and a king-size bed and
Yes.
3 nightstands.
Things
right?
that don't go together, too many things in one room, so you need to clear that out, making everything seem bigger.
Is that easy? I mean, what do buyers do, or sellers do rather, when you tell them that?
They don't want to get rid of their stuff. Absolutely not.
It's critically important though, right?
Yes, it absolutely is. And if they go in a home, they see it that way, but they don't see it in their
Yeah,
own.
what's funny is when you go to your own home, you don't know that it looks terrible. Everybody that comes through to buy it knows that it looks terrible, right? So,
Yes.
so truly, one benefit of hiring Danelle is she's going to tell you your house looks terrible. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm going to tell you what you need to do to get your home
There you
sold.
go. That's the way. That's the way. All right. Question number 2. You ready?
I thought I was going to ask you question number
Okay,
2.
you can ask.
Oh, great. All right. What does the first, the third, 6th, 9th, 12 months look like for a new realtor?
What? 3rd, 6th, 9th, 12th
Yeah.
month?
So the first month, the 3rd month, the 6th month.
For a new realtor, so a new
brand
agent.
New, yeah,
Is that
brand
what
new
it-
agent.
Oh my gosh. Crazy, right? First month you're in the business is this whole, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I want to do? Right? I mean, you just have no clue.
No,
Right?
not at all.
Not at all.
It's crazy.
We have a new group of roughly 20 agents doing some training right now. I mean, literally brand new agents. I mean, like their licenses were stamped in December and January. So, brand new.
What's the number one thing you should do the first month?
Database.
I would agree.
So where we start is number one thing is database. Until you assemble a group of names of people that you know and people that you might be able to talk to about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, you've got nothing, right? It's all about having
Yep.
that singular conversation with as many people as possible.
I would agree.
It feels very salesy.
Well, but it's the one thing that you have to get done.
Yes. Do you think that maybe just over time it does? It feels salesy. When I say it, do you know anybody that wants to buy, sell, or invest in real estate today? It sounds like a sales pitch, right? It feels
Right.
like one when I say it. Do you think over time, you've been in the business for a long time, do you still use that line, or how do you do it that doesn't feel salesy?
I just remind people that I am in real estate. I may not ask it in that exact question, but anytime that we're with people, I would say 8 out of 10 times I'm being asked, how's the market? What's going on? So they know.
Yeah.
And then it's just a matter of.
And a lot of times because you're established, they know who you are. They're asking you questions. I was at lunch today and somebody asked me, how much can I rent my storefront for in Downs? And I'm like, seriously? I don't know, but I made it up. No.
Right. Yeah.
But no, it is because of that experience that draws it. So 3 months in. So let's go to even 3 and 6 months in. You ought to be closing a deal. Right?
Yes.
I mean, within 3 or 6 months, you ought to have a paycheck in your hand. Do you think that's our goal? Our goal is to have everybody have a transaction in 90 days. That's not really reality.
Right. I would say 3 months would be a little bit harder to be bringing in that paycheck because, especially right now with the new TRID rules, you're looking at 45 to 60 day closing. So that means that they have to have written an offer within that first 30 days. Which they're still getting established, going through some training. So I think that's absolutely should be the case at 6 months. And at 3 months, I think that you're still in that groove, but hopefully you're at least writing a deal at that point. And I think that doing open houses is a big thing because, again, picking up a seller as a new agent is a little bit harder than picking up a buyer.
Yeah.
And you can pick up buyers at open houses. So even if you don't have listings, doing other people's open houses. I mean, I know we welcome people to do open houses for us. I know you do. There's plenty of agents who definitely welcome that opportunity.
Absolutely. And by 9 and 12 months, I mean, shoot, you've got a rhythm in 9 and 12 months. So it's really at that point you're looking at growth strategies. Now that I have a rhythm and I have kind of a base down, it's about growth strategies. Corey is a great example. So Danelle's partner, Corey, that she was just talking about, can't help I'm thinking life partner as soon as I say, not her life partner, this is her business partner. I don't know why that's in my head. Sorry. So, your partner, Corey, has been in the business just over a year. And he really now, you two came together and really hit 9 months in for him. He established growth pattern and said, here's how I do this and make this a good business more so than just doing a few transactions.
Yeah, and we did that through, again, goal setting. We had a goal and we strived to hit that. We fell a little bit short this past year, but not by much. And I'm really happy that we were almost there. And this year we, I think, increased our goal by 50% from last year. So it's a big goal for us.
50% is very strong.
Yeah.
You got to do some different stuff at 50%, right?
Yeah, and it's holding each other accountable, and that's honestly what you need as a new agent, as well as the accountability and the training.
What you just said sparks in my head too. It's we're talking about what a new agent needs, and here's the reality: is that every year we're all new agents. January shows up, and I start at 0, and you start at 0, and everybody starts at 0.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, I'm a brand new agent today. The question is, how can I go sell a house so that I can feed my family?
Absolutely.
Right? It's kind of a big deal.
Yep.
All right, we're going to get to this last question.
All right.
And this is a together question, so
Excellent.
you can't hug it.
I like that.
If I'm wanting to buy and don't know where to start, what do I do? What's funny about that is I think most people they've already started. So even though she says I don't know where to start, they've started because they're looking online.
Right.
Everything starts online first, right?
Yes, I would agree. I just met with somebody last week who had no idea where to start, but I had gotten her from the website. She was out searching, but she hasn't been to a lender.
Yep.
But that's where everyone starts.
We both know how this works, right? You started online. This particular person, where were they looking? Do you know what website they were on?
They were on our personal website.
Oh, so they're on your site?
Yes.
How'd they find that?
Through Facebook.
Interesting. So this is a relationship you already had?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it was a boosted.
So what amazes, it's very cool, and I'm going to figure out how you did that because that's what I want to do now. But
nope.
What I was thinking your response was going to be is that they found one of the big national sites, right? You got Realtor.com, Zillow.com, and Trulia are really the 3 major websites that people would generically search on.
Correct.
Right? So that's pretty cool. But now you're right. Now agents are getting into the mix and saying, I'm going to make sure that I capture you, that you find me from my website instead of one of those others. What's the benefit of that?
Because then as far as for me, they're coming to me.
I know the benefit of you, right? Because now you've just generated a potential client, somebody that you can help. Why would a client rather have your site than Zillow?
Because once they talk to me, I can give them the true facts as far as what homes can sell for. Since you brought up Zillow, I will expand on Zillow. So Zillow gives the Zestimate. Everyone believes the Zestimate is a true, accurate picture of what a home is worth. And that's not the case, because they only look at a geographical area. And so take White Eagle South, for example. It's very close to Stonebrook Road. Those homes are $450,000, and Zillow does a radius.
So
and
since I had a $450,000 house in my backyard, mine surely is worth not the $200,000 that it actually is, right? So something else just that's interesting, and not everybody works this way, but particularly McLean County does work this way. Sold data is not available to those companies like Zillow, so they don't really know what the house sold for. They're going off of public record, so they have to go mine the data out of a public record rather than us provide it, which is different with you or with even Realtor.com, because they'll put out that accurate information that we put out there that the realtors assign professionally.
Yes.
They're not waiting on a third party actually to generate it. So it does get more accurate,
Right.
and more real time.
Correct.
What questions do you have about real estate? Anything I can answer for you?
Thank you for clarifying for real estate. 'Cause I have one question for you.
No, I don't cross my hair.
What do you see this year going
I love that you asked that, because
this past year?
Because I have been for the last week or so compiling all the data from 2015. So now it really looks like how many units closed, what were the volume numbers, what were the average days on market, all that kind of stuff starts to come into play. We're also mixing that up with things like unemployment rates, with interest rates, think of all the things that could affect what our market looks like. And I'm in process right now of compiling all that.
Right.
We're actually going to present all that on Monday, so I don't want to cheat and share all the information right here. But what do I think? This year, 2015, was a growth year for the market overall, 5.6%. Okay, and which is really, really good. Now, we didn't necessarily see that in home values, so you can't read it like that. That's really in units sold. So home values is a whole different thing. When you look at the consumer perspective, growth in the marketplace isn't necessarily growth for them. That translates into speed.
Yeah.
How fast can I sell my house?
And that's what I noticed. Yeah, because I got the new stats, updated stats yesterday, and it was lower than what originally was sent out. So I was kind of surprised at that. And
so that makes a difference. Something else that makes a difference is oh shoot, I just lost totally what I was going to say. But is inventory. What we're looking at right now, which surprises me, we have 920-ish listings for sale today.
Correct.
Normally we run about 1,200. So what that tells me, so I mentioned that the number of units selling translates into speed. How fast can I sell my house? It's the number of units that are for sale that translates into how much can I sell it for.
Right.
Because if you take 50 buyers chasing after 20 houses, your value is going to go up, and it's going to move fast. Speed's going to be good, right? If you take 50 buyers chasing after 200 houses, speed's going to be kind of slow, and prices are going to be relative, right? They're going to be down too. So it's really cool. I mean, I can geek out on this stuff all day long.
Well, and I would say what I find very astonishing is with that 900 number, that's in all of our MLS system. In Bloomington Normal, there are less than 700 homes for sale.
That is correct.
It's crazy.
My number was all of McLean County, or essentially what the MLS carries, which is basically that. So yeah, no, it's a great thing. It's a great time to be a buyer or a seller. So my question to you is, why aren't you selling your house, right? Because now is the time. So that's it really for Ask BJA. All right, good. So next time, send us more questions. We had 3 today. That's a pretty pitiful response, to be honest with you. So send us some questions. If you want me to bring back Danelle, I'm happy to play Stump the Chump. let's try that, in fact, and then.
Why do you have to call me a chump?
Oh, I can be the chump. If
Okay.
I'm happy to be. I usually am. So anyway, send us questions, and we'll grab somebody out of this office and answer them as best we can, and make up the answers to the ones that we don't have answers for. So that's the way it works.
All right.
Okay. Next time.
Have a great day.
Thank you.